What if I told you that you might never have to buy a laptop again? Instead of paying a big chunk of money up front, imagine simply subscribing to your next computer the same way you subscribe to Netflix or Spotify. That's exactly what HP is trying to introduce. A future where your laptop is a monthly service, not a one-time purchase. But is this a smart innovation that makes technology more accessible, or a hidden trap that could cost users more in the long run? Today, we're breaking down everything you need to know before this new model becomes the norm. So what exactly is a laptop subscription, and why are so many people suddenly talking about it? Imagine walking into a store and leaving with a brand new laptop without actually buying it. No huge upfront payment. No long-term ownership. Just a monthly fee that keeps the device in your hands. That's the core idea behind HP's subscription model. Instead of purchasing a laptop outright, you pay each month to use it, and that fee usually includes customer support, hardware replacement, and even the option to upgrade after about a year. But here's the twist. The laptop is never truly yours. The moment you cancel your plan, it goes back. Think of it less like buying technology and more like renting access to it, similar to how you'd lease a phone or subscribe to a gaming console service. Except in this case, you're getting a full personal computer. And this program doesn't just target casual users. It spans everything from everyday productivity laptops to high-performance gaming machines. The big question is whether this convenience is a breakthrough in how we use computers, or the beginning of a major shift in ownership that most people aren't prepared for. Now let's look at how the subscription system actually works, because understanding the structure is important before deciding whether it's worth it. HP designed this model to feel simple, almost like choosing a streaming plan, but there are a few key stages involved. The first step is choosing your laptop tier. When you sign up, you're not getting a one-size-fits-all device. You select from multiple performance levels based on your needs. HP offers everything from basic productivity laptops for browsing and office work to high-performance gaming machines in the Omen lineup. Each tier comes with a different monthly price depending on the hardware, things like processor speed, graphics performance, and storage capacity. Entry-level gaming laptops might start around $50 a month, while premium high-end systems can cost well over $100 monthly. Your payment directly reflects the performance level you choose. The second part is what's included in that monthly fee. This isn't just a hardware rental. Your subscription also bundles professional support and protection services. Most plans include 24/7 technical assistance and next business day replacement if the device has a hardware failure. So if something goes wrong, you're not stuck paying expensive repair bills or waiting weeks for service. For people who rely on their computers every day, that safety net can be a huge advantage. Next are upgrade options, which are one of the biggest selling points of the program. After roughly a year, subscribers usually get a choice: keep the same laptop at the same monthly rate, upgrade to a newer model with updated hardware, or cancel the plan and return the device. This system is designed for people who like staying current with technology without making large upfront purchases. It essentially turns laptop ownership into a continuous refresh cycle. And finally, there's an important detail many people overlook: ownership. With a subscription, you never own the laptop. You're paying for access, not possession. If payments stop, the device goes back. That's what separates a subscription from financing or traditional buying. While it offers flexibility and convenience, it doesn't build long-term ownership value the way purchasing does. In simple terms, the system works like this. You pick a performance tier, pay a monthly fee that includes support and protection, get upgrade options after a year, and keep using the laptop as long as you stay subscribed. It's built around convenience and flexibility, but it comes with trade-offs every buyer should understand. Now let's talk about cost, because this is where things get interesting. On a month-to-month basis, subscriptions can look affordable, especially compared to paying $1,000 or more upfront. But over time, the total cost can exceed the price of buying the device outright. For example, a laptop rented for around 21 months could end up costing more than its retail value. In other words, subscribers may pay more overall than if they had purchased the same device directly. There can also be significant cancellation fees. Some subscription plans include early termination penalties that increase the longer you remain in the contract. So while monthly payments may feel manageable, the long-term financial math doesn't always work in the consumer's favor. That's one of the main criticisms experts raise about this model. HP is also expanding this idea into gaming through its Omen subscription service. Gamers can rent powerful gaming laptops with the same monthly structure, upgrade options, and support benefits. Some plans even offer optional accessories like gaming mice, headsets, and monitors for an additional monthly fee. There's usually a short trial period that lets users test the service before making a long-term commitment. Performance tiers range from budget graphics setups to high-end hardware, but again, you're paying for access, not ownership. Now let's go over the pros and cons, because this is what really determines whether HP's subscription laptops are a smart choice. Starting with the advantages, the biggest benefit is the lower upfront cost. Instead of paying a large amount all at once, you spread the expense into predictable monthly payments. For students and freelancers, that can make budgeting much easier. Another major advantage is support and replacement coverage. With 24/7 assistance and fast hardware swaps, downtime is minimized. If your laptop fails, you're not stuck with expensive repairs or long delays. For people who depend on their computers daily, that reliability is extremely valuable. Then there are annual upgrades. Traditional buyers often keep a laptop for 4 or 5 years, but subscription plans frequently allow yearly upgrades. That's appealing to professionals and tech enthusiasts who want access to modern hardware without constantly reselling and repurchasing devices. But there are important downsides to consider. The biggest drawback is the lack of ownership. You're essentially renting indefinitely. Once you cancel, the device must be returned, and none of your payments build ownership equity like a traditional purchase would. There's also the risk of higher long-term cost. Over several years, subscription payments can exceed the laptop's retail price. Convenience often comes at a premium. Cancellation fees add another layer of risk. Ending a plan early can trigger penalties, which reduces flexibility and requires careful commitment before signing up. Finally, subscription laptops aren't ideal for everyone. Users who want full hardware control, such as those installing alternative operating systems or heavily customizing their machines, may find restrictions limiting. It's also not a great option for people who view laptops as long-term investments. If you tend to keep a device for many years, traditional ownership usually makes more financial sense. Overall, laptop subscriptions offer convenience, flexibility, and built-in support, but they trade away ownership and long-term value. Whether it's a smart choice depends entirely on your priorities, short-term affordability and upgrades versus long-term savings and ownership. Subscriptions may make sense for students or freelancers who want predictable monthly expenses, for people who prefer bundled support and replacements, and for users who enjoy frequent hardware upgrades. Subscription costs can add up quickly, and the lack of ownership means you're essentially paying indefinitely. The rise of subscription models across technology, from software to hardware, signals a broader shift in how companies want consumers to interact with tech. Subscriptions provide steady revenue for companies like HP and convenience for users. But the value isn't always straightforward, and careful cost comparison is essential before committing. As this model evolves, it'll be important to watch how competitors respond and whether ownership-focused alternatives continue to dominate.